Hey there, crafty friends. Ever feel like your fabric scrap bin is overflowing? And you just don't know what to do with all those little bits and pieces? Well, get ready to turn that chaos into something amazing. Because today, we're diving into the wonderful world of crumb quilting. So, what exactly is crumb quilting? Think of it as a super fun, eco-friendly way to use up every single scrap of fabric you have. Seriously, no piece is too small. It's all about piecing together tiny, irregular bits of fabric to create larger blocks, which you then use to make quilts, bags, wall hangings, and so much more. It's like a puzzle, a treasure hunt, and a quilting project all rolled into one. Let's get started with what you'll need. First up, the most obvious fabric scraps. Gather everything: the tiny slivers, the oddly shaped bits, the remnants from your last sewing project. The more, the merrier. Next, you'll need a backing fabric. This will be the base for your crumb blocks. You can use any fabric you like, but a neutral color like white or cream is a good starting point. You'll also need some batting, or wadding, if you're making a quilt. Then, grab your basic quilting supplies: a sewing machine, thread, a rotary cutter or scissors, a cutting mat, a ruler, and pins or clips. Oh, and don't forget your iron and ironing board. These are super important for pressing your seams and making everything nice and flat. Now for the fun part. The process. First, decide on the size of your crumb blocks. You can make them any size you want, but a common size is 6 or 12 inches square. Then, cut your backing fabric to the size you've chosen. Next, start arranging your scraps on top of the backing fabric. There's no right or wrong way to do this. You can go for a random look, or try to create patterns or color schemes. Once you're happy with your layout, it's time to start sewing. Place your first scrap right side up onto the backing fabric. Then, place another scrap on top, right sides together, aligning one edge. Sew along that edge using an inch seam allowance. Now, flip the second scrap open and press the seam. Keep adding scraps, sewing them to the existing pieces, and pressing the seams as you go. Work your way around the block, filling in all the gaps with your fabric scraps. When you're done, trim the block to the size you want. And that's it. You've made a crumb block. Now, you can make as many blocks as you need for your project. Once you have enough blocks, you can sew them together to make a quilt top. Then, layer the quilt top with batting and backing fabric, and quilt as desired. Crumb quilting is a fantastic way to use up your scraps, reduce waste, and create unique, one-of-a-kind projects. It's also a great way to experiment with different fabrics, colors, and textures. So, grab your scraps, fire up your sewing machine, and get ready to have some fun. Happy quilting, everyone!